In 1950, a 15-year-old student from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, arrived at 770 Eastern Parkway, the headquarters of the Chabad movement. Orphaned from his father at a young age, longing for the familiarity of family, Moshe Herson was unsure and unsettled after his transition.
I had my aspirations and my plans, including to finish high school and to go to medical school in Brazil.
An intimate meeting with Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, soon to be the Lubavitcher Rebbe, brought Moshe a measure of comfort, and he stayed.
The Rebbe was a surrogate father to him. The Rebbe helped him see parts of himself that he didn't see, and potential for leadership that he could not dream of.
In 1960, Rabbi Herson was selected to teach at, and eventually lead, the fledgling Chabad yeshiva in Newark, New Jersey, which housed 10 students in a one-family residence. The young, aspiring doctor was thus initiated into his life's work, what he would later describe as being a doctor of divinity. As the yeshiva grew, so did its financial footprint, placing increasing demands on Rabbi Herson's attention and drawing him beyond its four walls to build relationships with the wider Jewish community. And in 1969, a breakthrough. As the unobtrusive house on Grumman Avenue reached capacity, Rabbi Herson and the board set their sights on expansion and never looked back.
And Rabbi Herson steps in. He tells me he's got a problem. He's got 12 or 13 children, Grumman Avenue, Newark. They have no windows because the bed area, they break the windows down there. And he would like to expand, but he's in trouble. He's behind some money, and he needs desperately help. I got a background on Rabbi Herson, father from my brother-in-law, Jack Farber, at that point, blessed memory, what he found out about him, and I was very impressed. There was a young man who put his family secondary to the children he educated when it came to food. He shared the food with them, and I just found a level of unselfishness, commitment, dedication. I say anybody who feels that way about Yiddishkeit, about people, about children, has my respect. And before I knew I was on the board of directors, before I knew I was chairman of the board of the college, and before I knew it, I was up to my neck, gratefully involved in Lubavitch.
In 1971, the Rabbinical College of America moved to its permanent home. A New York Times report from Morristown described the property. They took possession of 3 stately buildings on a 14.5-acre site that had been occupied by a succession of residents and other religious groups. Now, 3 buildings, among towering elms and landscaped lawns, house a library of 5,000 volumes of Hebrew literature and hundreds of tape-recorded lectures given by Lubavitch rabbis, as well as classrooms and an auditorium. A new era of Jewish education and outreach was born.
I learned in the Rabbinical College of America was surely one of my most amazing years in my life. Watching Rabbi Herson, the way he ran the whole institution, actually was done in a very, very clever and very humble way. Not to get any credit and not to look for, honor and appreciation. Never stopping, always with new ideas, new plans, really out there to do his mission.
With its expanded campus, Rabbi Herson guided the Rabbinical College of America toward a bold new vision. No longer just a secluded academic institution, it became a dynamic hub for Chabad's expansion and a premier destination for aspiring leaders. Each year, dozens of ambitious young rabbis receive their ordination here, going on to serve as islands of light and hope in communities across the world.
Today, as the Rebbe's Shliach in Russia, as the Chief Rabbi of Russia, overlooking communities, not only in Russia, actually in the whole former Soviet Union, Today, thank God, we have over 200 communities throughout Russia.
Meanwhile, the Tiferes New Directions Division provides an immersive educational experience for young men embarking on spiritual journeys who seek a deeper encounter with authentic Jewish life and study.
Clearly, what I gained, I think, had more impact in my life than any other particular thing that I can think of. Before I came to the yeshiva, I was in art school. As I was studying in rabbinical college and learning these Hasidic concepts and things, I got very excited and started to portray these ideas in my paintings, which continues to this day. So interestingly enough, 3 of my older sons eventually ended up actually studying in Morristown. It's noteworthy that 2 of them actually are Chabad rabbis leading their local congregation and doing community outreach in California. I don't believe it would have happened without Rabbi Herson's vision and taking the responsibility on his shoulders. I don't see it.
And closer to home, the inspiration that flows from the Rabbinical College irrigates the 72 Chabad institutions which serve every demographic and community in New Jersey. From the nationally recognized and admired Friendship Circle to new mental health initiatives, to Chabad centers fighting anti-Semitism on college campuses through comprehensive Jewish education and pride, the RCA fuels the expansive growth of Chabad in the Garden State.
During my years at the Rabbinical College, I had the opportunity to meet Rabbi Moshe Herson. He left such an indelible mark on me. Someone that was so wide-ranging in his experience and knowledge. His loyalty and dedication to carrying out the Rebbe's vision for a world filled with love, filled with Judaism, is something that I'll never forget, and something that was really fundamental in me becoming a Chabad rabbi.
Meanwhile, on the same sprawling campus, the RCA's elementary and middle school divisions continue to educate thousands of children in Morristown and beyond.
All of my kids were able to graduate from the Rabbinical College of America Elementary School. They went on to the best high schools because of the education that they were able to get at the college.
Well beyond retirement age, Rabbi Herson remained steadfast in his drive for growth. In summer of 2024, the Yeshiva Summer Program marked his 90th birthday with a tribute befitting his legacy, welcoming him back to the flagship campus, now transformed by a $13 million expansion he helped inspire.
And even before we were finished with the building we're in now, which is the Joseph and Harry Wolf Educational Building, and my father was 90 years old, and we were facing plenty of bills, he said, "We're not done yet, but we already have the next project, which is the Katz Girls Educational Campus. We're moving on that, and we look forward to consistently new chapters of growing our dream and actualizing it."
In December 2024, Pearl Herson passed away. For over 6 decades, she was Rabbi Herson's confidant, support system, sounding board, and quiet anchor, enabling him to forge ahead in his trailblazing work with unwavering dedication. Just under a month later, Rabbi Herson, too, returned his soul to his maker. Moshe and Pearl Herson's remarkable legacy is one of pioneering spirit, relentless optimism, and tireless activism. As the Rabbinical College of America and Chabad of New Jersey reflect on the past and look forward to the future, we are emboldened to build with even greater ambition and to cultivate new leaders who will be the face of a proud Jewish future.
Whatever we did, whatever we're able to do, is because of you, our friends, our partners. You've made this possible, and we are not about to retire. We're not about to take it easy, because the Rebbe told us, "Tehei pi'ula nimshechas v'yitzofa," may it be a continuing effort and in an increasing manner. Thank you very much.